What's going on YouTube? This is Chase here, and I just got done playing the second Raiden Shogun story quest in Genshin Impact for the new 2.5 update, and my goodness, was it amazing. This video is probably going to be a bit longer than usual, so apologies, but I wanted to make sure I could capture this whole quest because it was just that good. If you want to follow me on Twitch, my link will be in the description. I stream Genshin. I also stream some fighting games every here and there, and I also throw in some variety there, like the new Pokemon Legends Arceus. So if that's something you're interested in, usually nights around 7:30 p.m. EST, feel free to check it out. If not, hopefully you enjoy the video, and let's get right into the story quest. Alright, Catherine, what do you got? What's up? That's a nice shot. It's pretty nice. Just got back from Lantern Right.
The Adventurers Guild has received an unusual commission, and after careful consideration, we believe that traveling would be the most suitable candidate, right?
Who's this guy?
I will spare the pleasantries then. May I ask if you two are available to help?
Of course.
Let me go over it briefly. Our client for this job is the Yashiro Commission. Apparently, Rift Towns are attacking the roots of the sacred sakura nearby Mount Yogo in great numbers.
That's odd.
On Narukami Island?
Yes. We are not sure where exactly these creatures come from. But this time, they are attacking in alarming numbers with great aggression and a clear target. The sacred sakura is of tremendous importance to Inazuma. I trust you are aware of this already?
I was about to say, I understand.
Then you can see that this case is very urgent indeed.
Is the Tenryu Commission aware?
Yes, and they are already taking action of their own. However, given that the sacred sakura's root system is vast and complex, and faced with the unpredictability and scale of the Rift Town's attacks, they are finding it difficult to defend against them.
Really? Well, the Rift Towns are giving them that much of an issue? Bro, trust me. Got it. We got this.
Their main is one of the key parties assisting the Tenryu Commission with their work. But so far, the combined efforts to combat the Rift Towns has failed to substantially ameliorate the situation.
Really? Bro, that's whack, bro. Send them packing.
With gratitude. Your confident response puts me far more at ease. I will mark on your map the areas where Rift Town appearances have been recently reported. I hope you won't encounter too much trouble overcoming them.
Says Street Fighter League, something along those lines. She's about to say it right now, isn't she? Oh, no, she isn't. They weren't that predictable. Uh-oh, here we go. Uh-oh. Bro, I don't know why I'm shaking. Like, bro, I'm so hyped for this. Her lore is, like, my favorite. It's, like, her lore is, like, the only, like, one I've really looked up on in this game, so I'm kind of excited. Ones, of course. There's only, bro, they were talking about they're attacking in large numbers. There's only two. So, need help? Bro, we don't need no help. Oh, shit. Bro, she came out of nowhere. Bro, hello?
Shogun? Wait, no. Could also be A.
Bro.
Oh, it's you two.
It's A.
It has been a long time. We have not seen each other since the resolution of the Tenryu Commission crisis.
Oh my god, I'm so happy to see you. You have no idea.
Okay, sounds more like A. It is you, right?
Oh, this made my day.
Sure made short work of them. That was amazing.
I was say, bro, what brings you out?
Making
Hello?
early preparations for what is to come. Last time we took a walk around Inazuma together, I witnessed the way the world is today. I was finally able to comprehend some things that I had never understood in the past. Since then, every time I encounter an obstacle in my thinking, I find myself having the urge to spend some time in the outside world.
Oh, she's been coming outside.
Makes sense. You must get super bored being stuck in there all the time.
Might I remind you that I am not here to amuse myself.
Yeah, Paimon, bro, shut up.
Recently, I have observed a number of changes in the external world from the plane of Euthymia. The most serious of these being the attack on the sacred sakura by numerous Rift Towns. I considered this matter worthy of my attention, so I pursued them, and they led me here, where I happened to run into you.
Bro, that was so
Shogun,
sick.
Rather than I were to discover them, yes, perhaps she would have left the situation alone.
Why? Because she's just a puppet?
She's not.
According to the rules I designed for her, matters of this nature are to be delegated to the Tri-Commission.
Oh, she would have been like,
Rift hounds
nah.
attacking the sacred Sakura. It brings back bad memories of that terrible disaster.
A disaster?
Oh, we're about to get some backstory.
Yes. 500 years ago, a great catastrophe befell Inazuma. Everything was engulfed in a pitch-black fog, and monsters ravaged the land. Countless lives were lost, and this homeland that the people had worked so hard to build barely escaped being obliterated entirely. The monsters
Dang,
committed many
holy
atrocities
shit.
on Inazuman soil, and the Rift Hounds were always their advance guard. Their duty was to tear open a passage through space with their claws and teeth, and then call in even more powerful beasts.
Bro, the delivery for her lines, bro. Damn. I feel that shit.
So you've heard of it too?
Yeah,
That's an
from
episode
Dane's
of
Leaf.
history that I am loath to recall. Maybe to you, it seems like my response to these creatures was an excessive one.
Oh, absolutely not, bro. These Rift Hounds, bro. F them Rift Hounds, bro.
But an excess of caution is not unwarranted in this case.
I would say 100. You have my full support.
Guess you can't
100%
argue
support.
with that.
Exactly.
Since we are both here for the same reason, let us work together.
Yes, yes. You took the words right out of my
Traces
mouth.
they've left in the surrounding area, there should be many more monsters nearby. All of them must be eliminated.
Paimon feels so safe when we're in East.
I do too.
Having someone uber powerful on your team kinda makes you feel invincible, doesn't it? Oh yeah. After we've dealt with the monsters, we should ask her to tell us more about
She not about to do that. She definitely not about to do that.
You're lucky. The damage is not too serious. The Yashiro Commission will be able to nurse the root system back to health.
Bro, her voice gives me life.
stuff that's flowing out. Is it sap or something? And how come it's glowing? Huh?
Huh. What the?
What's this? Baby. Dead people?
She said, I see dead people.
First time we've seen ghosts on our journey. But why would they appear here?
Let's search the area. Perhaps we will find out.
She says, bro, I see dead people. Oh, she's staying back. She knows.
This. Not when the other troops are counting on me.
What happened here? Could you tell us?
Who are you? What are you doing here? Run quick while you still can. The monsters will be back. And once you're in their sights, I'm telling you there's no escaping them. We will defend Inazuma until our dying breath.
Bro, what monsters?
You don't know?
Oh, these are people like their souls from way back when.
Darkness, beasts, and horrifying monsters are everywhere. They're merciless, ferocious, and they will devour everything in their path.
This makes me wonder if it's that one shot from her trailer. If I make this into a video, maybe, then I'm gonna put it on screen. Like, there was a shot in her, like, the cutscene from the Archon quest where it's, like, dark smoke and monsters everywhere. This makes me wonder if, like, that part in her, like, the Archon quest where they showed, like, where she, you know, fought them monsters, those puppet-looking monsters. I'm gonna put it on screen here. That could be what they're talking about.
Every last trace of humanity's existence, I tell you. They'll devour it all.
But look, none of that seems to be going on around here.
Not right now. But they'll be back. Look, get out of here. Now. There's no time left.
She knows who they are, probably.
Shogun is gone. So is Kitsune Saigu.
Saigu. Oh, shit.
I don't know how long we can hold out for. But if we abandon our hope, then we've got nothing left at all.
That was one of A's friends.
Don't worry, I'm right here.
It's the Shogun? You're back. Please, we beg you. You have to help us. You have to save Inazuma. Only the glow of your supreme lightning can dispel
Agreed.
this terrible darkness. Please, or the whole of Inazuma will be reduced to a hunting ground for the beasts.
Calm down. The war you speak of is over.
Bro.
But what do you mean?
Look around you. The grass grows green and lush, and a soft breeze blows. This is Inazuma at peace, as you will no doubt remember.
Her voice is just therapeutic.
There are no monsters, nor is there anything else here that could threaten your life.
I know if I was this, I'd be calm right now. I'd be like, bro.
How? Just moments ago, they were everywhere. I saw them tear my comrade to shreds with my own eyes.
Yikes. Oh, sheesh, bro. That's graphic.
Everything's fine now.
Huh. I think I understand. Almighty Shogun, you saved Inazuma. Yes, we were right to place our trust in the Almighty Shogun. As long as the Shogun is with us, Inazuma will last for
Yes, glory to the Shogun. Let's go.
Your Excellency.
Yes.
Thank you.
Look at him. He's at peace now.
What's wrong with him?
He's gone.
Paimon can't even begin to understand what that was all about.
Are there souls trapped inside the tree?
Paimon feels all sad and hopeless.
If I am not mistaken, what we just saw was a samurai's memory that was buried in the land.
I was kind of right. I
The
kind of
sacred
predicted
sakura
it.
can absorb and purify the filth in the ley lines. After the Rift Hounds attacked, some of this filth leaked out through the cracks in the trunk and formed a physical entity. An entity formed with strong filth would be highly aggressive. But when purified, it presents in the form of a memory.
The form of a
Purified filth
memory.
quickly dissipates and will be absorbed by the ley lines shortly afterwards. In other words, it cannot exist for too long.
So the memories of the ones that died are all appearing at this moment?
That's
Yes.
pretty scary.
That soldier was one of the many thousands who made the ultimate sacrifice. What he was describing just now was precisely the disaster that happened in Inazuma 500 years
She might go into Baxter, but hey, yo, I'm not about to talk about her being absent. Hell no. We about to talk about Sayu.
Yes. Inazuma was facing many great crises at that time. Some were local in origin, while others came from the now fallen kingdom of Kanryu.
Like, bro, like, even if, bro, I don't even care. Usually some of these dialogue options don't produce different lines, but I'm not about to say that to her. You crazy? You out of your mind?
Disaster in Inazuma caused me great concern. I felt that I had to step in before it was too late. Otherwise, it would spread to all of Tevat. But my friend, Kitsune Saiku, reassured me that I had nothing to worry about. She would shoulder the responsibility of protecting Inazuma. And
Man,
mobilize all forces at her disposal to combat the threat.
I feel like she should have just stepped
I
in.
could tell that, although neither of us acknowledged it, we both knew that the road ahead would likely end in tragedy.
So, Inazuma was attacked at the same time as when the disaster happened in Kanria?
Indeed.
Damn.
Countless
Dude,
monsters
that's fucking
suddenly appeared
wild.
throughout all of Inazuma. In the end, Kitsune Saigu sacrificed her life to protect the people.
A noble
I
sacrifice.
had the chance to see her one last time. But I would like to believe that she kept her promise to me until the very last.
Bro, my heart, I'm like,
Even then, Inazuma was left more devastated than we could have ever imagined. Those terrible tragedies left great wounds that are still felt to this day, both on the land itself and in my heart.
I feel this, bro, in her voice. Is this the loss that Yaimi? Oh shit.
Yes. For the longest time, I couldn't bring myself to face the pain of that loss. All my martial might was in vain. Though I could conquer Tatarigami and vanquish monsters, I was helpless against the ravages of time. Powerless
Bro.
to keep the ones I cherished alive.
Shit.
But after my clash with human ambition, I thought long and hard. Now I realize I cannot fixate on the past forever.
Bro, Limin was like, here, bro, take my hand. Let's let's go get done. She's like, come on, you need some right now. You're not yourself when you're hungry. Get a Snickers. I'm just joking. I should not be
I got
joking
a
about
glimpse
this.
of how the nation has progressed over the centuries. A glimpse of human potential. Everything far exceeded my expectations. Moving forward inevitably invites further loss, but also new encounters.
Character development,
Just think of
bro.
that soldier. Despite all the losses he had experienced, he still chose to keep fighting for the sake of moving
She's
forward.
starting to realize, but she's getting some
All
character
those who
development.
sacrificed themselves back then gave their lives fighting for a future. But perhaps the future they were hoping for is not the eternity that I once strove for. As Inazuma's god, it is high time I honor
Yes,
the
let's go, A. It's time.
warriors of the past who spilled your blood on this land. Your noble souls now rest in this earth. I will never forget you and all that you did for Inazuma.
Bro,
These
she's
days
amazing.
it's pretty hard.
Come on. Let's keep investigating the damage to the sacred Sakura.
Alright. This is pulling at my heartstrings, man.
Suspected there are a load of rich here.
Oh.
Leave them to me.
Oh, they making us play as her solo. Oh, yo, my burst is lasting a lot longer, it felt like. Who appeared?
Something seems wrong with A.
Oh, is the Shogun about, like, taking control? Uh-oh.
Why would you ask that?
Hmm.
Usually you'd pull out your sword and swish, vaporize them all in one go.
You what?
Are you doubting her, Paimon? How dare you?
You are unduly concerned. I'm simply conserving my energy.
Yeah, Paimon, how...
Although I have some understanding of the situation already, it could take an unexpected turn. at
I
any time.
can't... The
I
audacity.
must be prepared for anything. If there are more formidable monsters lying in wait in this area, I must make sure I have the strength to face them.
Exact...
Ah, makes sense. Spoken like a
Yeah.
Shogun.
Shh, pipe, quiet, quiet, quiet. We didn't ask for your opinion, Paimon. I want to see you. I want to see you swish, swoosh, whatever you said, slash those riff hounds.
The roots seem pretty badly damaged.
I don't want to hear
Definitely need
anything
to
else from
ask
you.
for permission about this. Hey, the same light is leaking out again.
I cannot believe she just had the audacity to say that.
Uruyama? Is that you?
Oh God, T-Mess.
What brings you back so soon? I thought you were off fighting a battle in a distant land.
Fighting a battle in a distant land? Sounds like this guy's talking about 500 years ago, too.
Of course.
Allow me to introduce Uruyama. He is a tea master and a member of my retinue.
What does retinue mean?
Furuyama is unparalleled in his ability to appraise tea. He brews some of the very finest tea in all of Inazuma.
Oh.
Your Excellency, you shower me with praise undeserved. I have simply had the good fortune to be in your Excellency's presence long enough to become acquainted with all the skills that are required of me. It sounds like the almighty Shogun has brought a guest. I'm afraid I'm unable to serve you any respectable refreshments.
Damn.
Current situation.
Yeah, bro, he can't serve no tea.
And rest. After all, it's quite a mess out there.
What should
Just go along with it. Exactly. Just go along with what he says.
yeah.
That's the smart thing to do.
There's monsters everywhere out there. It's pitch black and loads of people have been injured.
I see. So, they have fought their way this far already. Most of the residents in this neighborhood have already escaped.
Neighborhood?
They wanted to take me with them, but it seemed rather pointless to me. So, I decided to stay.
This was a neighborhood, bro. This place is
Now
trash.
the almighty Shogun is here, I have even less reason to run away. Imagine if this was something that even the almighty Shogun was powerless to resolve. Where could I possibly run to then? People flee out of a desire to live on. And the desire to live on stems from a feeling of having unfinished business.
Oh, don't tell me this man's about to be like, I have no reason to live.
Me, I had no such thoughts, and I regret.
Okay, he didn't really say that.
Almighty Shogun often speaks to me about her dreams over tea, just listening to her stories. Ah, I've been blind for many years, but her vivid descriptions took me on a splendid journey to all the most beautiful places in Inazuma. Over time, I've come to understand her mindset. Quite the romantic at heart. A true dreamer.
A true
One thing she
dreamer.
always says is, good things don't last forever. Everything changes, fades, disappears completely over the passage of time. And so, people must make the most of the life they have. Seize the chance to enjoy it while it lasts, and have no regrets in the end.
This is some deep shit. That doesn't sound. What if they're talking about Makoto? Wait, they might be talking about her sister.
So you see, as bleak as things may be now, I have experienced countless wonderful things in life.
Or she could have been different. She was probably different back then, but like they could be talking about her sister.
Perhaps you are right.
It won't be long now before I have to say goodbye to the almighty Shogun for the last time. Ah, what a pity. I'll never get to see what Inazuma looks like after the almighty Shogun rebuilds it.
He didn't see the Division Hunt decree.
Doesn't matter. Everyone says that Inazuma has turned dark now. But to me, it went dark a long time ago. Once this catastrophe is over, life is sure to spring forth anew. But even if I survived until then, I'd probably be a hopelessly befuddled old so-and-so by then.
Oh god, bro, you're not just a so-and-so man. Don't say that. Yeah, she really thinking about it.
Goodness me. Speaking of befuddled, look at me rambling away to my heart's content and forgetting to serve the tea.
Oh my god, bro, Wrath, what's up, bro? Thank you so much for the raid, man. I appreciate it.
Egregious loss of decorum. One moment, I'll just.
How did you were summoning for Yay, right, bro? How'd your summons go? Oh no.
I hope the others didn't smash it to smithereens in their hasty departure.
Ooh.
Can't see a tea set anywhere around here.
What's about to? Something about to.
But it's always been right by my side. Goodness gracious, what a fool I'm making of myself.
Yo, what's up, Sylv?
Guests fetch it themselves. That would be most discourteous indeed.
This is the raid stream apparently, bro. Apparently we got 2 raids today, bro. Jude and Wrath, bro. I appreciate you guys so much. Y'all are amazing.
Take a rest. We'll be back right away.
Absolutely. Whatever she says.
No, no, no. Your humble servant implores you, not with the war raging outside.
Exactly, bro. You don't have to move an inch.
This place is complicated. It's quite unlike the tea house in your memories. Leave it to us.
But, well, okay. I never thought I'd see the day that I need the almighty Shogun to let my tea set for me.
So hope you're having a good stream. I might be back after, but I need to do some right now. Hey, that's all. It's all good, bro. I appreciate you for stopping by anyways, bro. All good.
Final regret or a final stroke of good fortune.
Don't worry. I'm just getting depressed off all this sad shit. Adjuster?
It's the traveler.
Nah.
The almighty Shogun.
I would say, of course they're not gonna deny her from being in here.
Assistance, Your Excellency.
I wish to borrow a tea set from the Yashiro Commission.
that guy who's always like, I will protect the lady of the clan.
Sure. I'll fetch that for you right away. Please step into the courtyard and have a rest, almighty Shogun. Oh, and I'll inform my lord about your visit immediately.
Is Ayato gonna show up?
I'll bring that here as soon as it's ready.
Is Ayato actually?
I'm not here to see Commissioner Kamisato.
Of course.
I'd prefer to spend this time chatting with the traveler. Please, fetch the tea set at your convenience.
Yeah, absolutely.
I am your humble servant. I daren't think of my own convenience when the almighty Shogun graces me with her presence. I'll deal with it right away.
Bro, she wants to chat, bro. I'm down.
Well,
Bro.
it's not often we have the chance to chat. I'm sure you must have a lot of questions.
I have many.
Right. Paimon wanted to ask that too. The almighty Shogun that he described didn't sound anything like you at all.
Uh-oh.
I seldom had the time to drink tea. Any free time I had was spent practicing martial arts.
Bro, she was training.
In the vast majority of cases, the one he made tea for was the former Electro Archon, who was also my sister, Raiden Makoto.
I knew
About
it.
there being two Raiden Shoguns, but he always acted as if he was completely unaware of it. The philosophy of life that he shared with us just now, that was Makoto's view on reality. She always saw things that way.
You and Makoto had pretty different views.
Could this be leading to the flashback?
Indeed we did. It was the biggest difference between us. In her eyes, the most precious things in this world were dreams. The yearning for a better future held by living beings. They are similar, but not identical. When you came charging into the plane of Euthymia,
Came charging in.
I saw human aspirations light up the sky far above in the form of countless stars. This somewhat shook me.
Bro, we had her shook, bro.
Now, it seems like she was right. While I took the wayward path.
It's okay.
Wow. There sure was a lot going on beneath the surface.
It's okay. You know what? You can redeem yourself. And you know what? I didn't have a problem with what you were doing before. But you know what?
Makoto saw a bigger picture than I did. In her view, a dream is more imaginary, more abstract than an ambition. An ambition is a yearning for something material or a concrete outcome. It is finite in nature and will be replaced by a new ambition in due course. Makoto was more concerned with the force that drives humans to constantly generate new ambitions in the first place. It is something innate, rooted in instinct. In other words, it is something eternal.
They just had different ways about going by their pursuit of eternity.
Quite a lot to take in.
Maybe for you, Paimon.
To put it simply,
But not for me.
Makoto wasn't concerned about outcomes. I didn't understand at the time. How can we say that we are maintaining eternity when things are constantly moving forward and evolving? I suppose what it comes down to is the definition of eternity she set out with. Yes, it does. I always thought that she must have grasped some elusive, arcane wisdom to arrive at the conclusions she did.
Bro, their backstory is so tragic. Like, this is...
Analysis, Makoto's philosophy was, on the surface at least, an elegantly simple one. Notwithstanding that it was also the more prudent choice, based on a more mature, far-sighted outlook.
Do you feel you're starting to understand her better now?
You have already witnessed my previous views on eternity.
We have...
But now, I no longer cling to what was lost. I suppose that means our differences
Bro,
have been reconciled.
let's go. We freaking helped her out.
Almighty Shogun, I found a tea set. This one in particular should be fit for your excellency's use.
Bro. Ayo.
Quite beautiful. Thank you.
You are too kind. A humble servant such as I does not deserve the gratitude of the Almighty Shogun.
Okay, buddy. Listen, I'm the only simp here. You can go ahead and,
Actually pretty chill.
you can go ahead and get to stepping, brother.
Let us return. We
Exactly. Whew.
Where'd he go?
Maybe he disappeared.
Wouldn't have gone looking for a tea set himself, would he?
Or perhaps the ley lines did not have the power to sustain him for very long. As was the case with the memory we saw earlier.
So we won't get to drink his tea? We didn't even have a chance to say goodbye.
Paimon, stop, or I'm about to...
The
Okay.
information held in the ley lines is complex and disorderly. The fact that we were able to meet him to begin with was a miracle of fate.
This part of this area, like, I think shit is about to go down now.
Well, this chance won't come often, and we do have a tea set.
Yes.
Perhaps I should try my hand at making
Yes.
us a pot of tea.
Yes, please.
I've watched Furuyama brew tea on many occasions. I doubt I should have any major problems doing it myself.
Please.
The tea is ready. Please give it a try.
Absolutely.
So many thoughts were racing through my head as I was brewing it. I'm not sure how to explain it.
You don't.
You're right. But the things we've seen today have brought back many memories for me.
So she can't cook, but she can brew tea?
I've been reminded of many people, too. Kitsune Saigu, Makoto, and all the other friends who I watched pass even further back. Back at the Yashiro Commission, I kept the conversation reasonably lighthearted. But now, I'd like to broach a heavier topic.
Uh-oh.
The events of 500 years ago not only robbed me of my friend, Kitsune Saigu, they also took Makoto away from me for good.
Here we go.
Died in that disaster too?
Yes. She went to Konria alone, without telling me.
So this is stuff we didn't know.
Unlike me, Makoto was no martial artist. Whenever similar crises had arisen in the past, I was always the one to face them in her stead.
Dang, so she couldn't even fight.
But this time, the circumstances were so grave that Makoto had no choice but to leave me behind. Or perhaps it was more that she went ahead of me, put herself in front of me, so that I would remain hidden. In any case, by the time I realized what was happening,
She probably sacrificed herself.
it was too late. I arrived only in time to hear her dying breath. She had already lapsed into unconsciousness by that point, so all I could do was enter into her mind. As far as you're concerned, it would be somewhere similar to the plane of Euthymia.
Bro, these.
It was there that we bid each other a final farewell. I cried bitterly. Even in those final moments, I couldn't understand her actions.
I am about,
Why did
bro.
she go to Konria first, and not I? Why did she keep me in the dark about it? Was it to shield me? It was there and then that I resolved to pursue eternity. As a testament to that decision, I saved her realm of consciousness just before it collapsed completely and brought it back to
Oh. So she.
That's quite a story.
Bro, there's even more. Like, there's parts of the lore where, like, it's some deep shit. Like, I don't know. There's some in her lore where, like, you know, in the Archon War, how they won it together. Like, apparently only one of them could, like, ascend to get the seat on the seven, which is, like, the seven gods or whatever. So, like, A had, like, basically killed herself so that her sister could, like, ascend. And then her sister, like, brought her back to life after she, like, ascended to get the seat. Like, bro, there's some deep shit between them two, man.
When I returned to Inazuma, I was shocked to find that a great sakura tree had appeared on Mount Yogo. The tree that you know as the sacred sakura. That's exactly what everyone back then told me as well. That it had existed since time immemorial. They were so matter-of-fact about it, and couldn't at all understand what I was so surprised about. No one questioned it. And yet, its presence contrasted so starkly with the area as I remembered it. It seemed as if I was the only one to have noticed it appear suddenly out of thin air.
Maybe, bro, like, something made it so the people, like, didn't even know. Maybe the petals flying everywhere?
I simply had to accept that it was a miraculous effect of Makoto's consciousness.
So if her consciousness is still there, like...
With the help of the sacred Sakura's power, I was finally able to overcome the monsters and quell the disaster in Inazuma.
This is really hard to understand. Kinda beyond Paimon's level.
Yeah, Paimon, go ahead and just go take a back seat.
She had such a great love for this land and for its people. In this respect, I still do not compare to her.
Oh, come on,
I
you're...
once told myself that I would never speak of these events again. Facing the fact that she is gone is unbearably painful.
Dude, like, I'm just, like, shook by it. You probably can't hear it, but, like, in my headphones, bro, the line delivery, you could just... Bro, I feel this shit in my chest, bro. This shit is, like, depressed. She's sad.
Bitter to the tongue, once swallowed, leaves some sweetness in the throat. And it's time I came to terms with it all.
Like, An Yarko, absolute incredible voice actress. Like, gosh, this is insane. Just the delivery. Oh, we about to talk about our things? So I know the pain of separation too.
While we're on the topic, since you experienced that battle in person...
So have you seen my brother before? I'm gonna press X to doubt on that one.
Brother? I had heard that you were looking for your family. You mean to say that he was somehow involved in the Kamria disaster?
Uh-oh.
Based on what we've learned so far, it seems so, yeah.
I'm sorry. I wasn't there for the whole thing. By the time I arrived, the worst of the fighting was already over.
So I know a lot of people are talking about the Archons, like, possibly being freaking, like, having something to do with that. But from what we know, if she's not lying, which, you know, I don't think she is, she had nothing to do with it.
And also, my mind was consumed entirely with the plight of Inazuma and the fate of those closest to me. So, I am afraid I can't help you.
Hey, you know what? That's totally fine.
Oh, well, that's a shame. But it can't be helped, I guess.
That's...
Boy, both of you have experienced great tragedy.
Hey, yo, that's totally fine. I don't need to find my sibling now if I get to stay here with you.
With this last cup of tea, let us honor the Tea Master's memory.
If I could just stay here with you, that's good enough for me.
Thank you, Destiny, for giving us the chance to meet again.
We should go. Let's keep following the traces.
Very well. Based on my investigation so far, I believe this next pack of monsters should be the last.
I know, this shit's only about to get deep. Oh, are they, like, getting to it? Don't tell me this is where she, like... Hold up. Wasn't there, like, a portal here?
Once again, please leave them to me.
What's about...
Hey! Are you sure you're alright? You're scaring us.
Fear not. Fighting is what I do best.
Why do I feel... Bro, the Shogun's trying to, like, take control. Don't tell me she's about to...
Illusion shattered. Inazuma shines eternal.
More opponents. Oh, these are Geo ones.
There is no escape.
Okay. We're about to get the E up. Oh, yeah, these... Non-issue. What? Dog, that made me...
Wow.
Bro,
Maybe you should leave this one to us.
My apologies.
Don't worry about it. Just take a breather and get your strength back. We'll deal with...
what?
Look, that's
Bro, hearing her, like, in... Bro, that gave me... Damn, bro, that hit... I gotta stop.
Where am I? Who are you? Almighty Shogun, you're here too. Are
you injured, Your Excellency?
I'm quite all right. Just feeling a little stiff.
We, the Shogunate Samurai, will defend the Shogun until the very end.
Damn.
Come on, men. They're coming back for more. Let's get them.
Don't! It's too dangerous.
Danger is our duty, man. If we were the kinds to shy away from danger, we never would have taken up arms to begin with.
No need to worry, Almighty Shogun. When the situation looks bleak, we will draw on the power granted to us by the gods.
Is that a vision?
Oh shit.
I know the gods are omnipotent, and their willingness to grant their power to humans means they have high expectations for us. If the Almighty Shogun is in trouble, now of all time is the moment for us to honor
I would say Traveler, bro.
So that's how samurai of that era understood visions, huh?
How about we step the fuck in?
Excellency had gone, and we were starting to despair. But now we've found you. You're right here with us. Just the sight of you appearing before us once more has reignited the hope in our hearts. This hope is the light that will guide us out from the darkness.
everyone on me.
I'm about to say, yeah, bro. Step the fuck in, dude. Step the fuck up, Traveler. What the fuck, bro?
Protect the Almighty Shogun!
Yeah, Jean-Louis. Yo, look at them fighting in the background, bro. This shit's hype.
The birds come. There is no escape. Everybody stand back.
Bro, the way I would be, you see that man standing back there? Like, there was a dude standing back there, like, shielding her, but the way that'd be me. We mopped them up pretty good.
It seems like their attacks are finally over.
I've never fought so fiercely before.
Thank you all.
Are you okay? Maybe you should keep resting.
I'm fine. I feel much better already.
She sounds tired as fuck, bro. No, she does not.
Phenomenally. It was truly awe-inspiring. The monsters will definitely come back. And when they do, it'll be more than a few rift hounds this time. Quickly, escort Her Excellency back to Inazuma City and regroup with the general.
Absolutely,
forces
bro.
as soon as possible.
She needs to chill out.
Safely returning, their spirits will be lifted.
Well, what are you guys gonna do?
We will stay here and guard against the monsters' advance. We cannot afford to let them get any further. We are brothers in arms. As long as we stick together, we can face any number of monsters that come our way.
Gulp? That don't sound like a gulp, bro. I'm about to say, like... Yes.
Leave it to
You
us.
just go with him, bro.
Fighting is what
Just
we
go with
do
it.
best. But the Almighty Shogun is the only one of us with the power to change the present state of affairs. Only Her Excellency can turn back the tide of despair and lead us onward into the future. No matter what kind of threat faces Inazuma, we will always place our faith in the Almighty Shogun.
Thank you all very much. I promise you that I will create a bright future for Inazuma.
Let's go.
I should not have left it this late to make this promise. But from this moment forth, know that I shall be true to my word.
Don't worry, Your Excellency. We will never doubt your word as long as we live.
Bro, these guys are fucking homies, bro.
Leading us.
These are real homies.
Everything that Inazuma has lost.
Glory to the
The Shogun. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Glory to the Shogun. Shogun. Let's go. Is that a promise to them?
It was both.
Hmm.
The people's sacrifice has always caused me immense pain. But in dwelling on the tragedy, I overlooked their splendor. The grief blinded me to how brightly they shone in their final moments. The result being that in the centuries since their sacrifice, I have dishonored their will. You could take the view that whatever I say to them is meaningless, because they are but disembodied memories held in the ley lines. But even so, they are due a resolution. I owe it to them, and to all the people who have placed their faith in me to date.
Yeah.
Hyman thinks that even if it's a few hundred years later, you're doing right by them now. And That's what counts.
You know what? I never thought I would agree with Paimon, but you know what? I think
Thank you.
we can agree on something. We can agree on something, Paimon.
This is my basic duty as Inazuma's Archon. And I have neglected it for far too long. I used to think just like that samurai. That I was first and foremost a warrior. And my only duty was to face whatever challenge came my way. But what Inazuma needs more than a warrior is someone like Makoto. Even though I am utterly unlike Makoto and can never become the person she was, I still need to do the things that she
Yes, and you can do it your own way.
They are. They are strong and resilient and have much to be proud of. As the Raiden Shogun they revere, I should not be the one to hold them back.
Bro, she's realizing.
Sounds to Paimon like you figured things out.
And now that A said that, the music stopped too. Some dramatic shit's about to
Change
happen.
will come to Inazuma, and with it, new possibilities. This will take time, but eventually, the future will bring healing to the scars of the past. No matter how long it takes, I am committed to bringing this to fruition. This is my promise. Now that we've dealt with the Rift Hounds, this matter is halfway resolved. It does not appear that the threat will escalate for the time being. I will leave the Tenryo and Yashiro commissions to handle the follow-up work.
Absolutely.
Such as investigating the origins of this incident
You-
and tending to the root system.
You shouldn't even be bothered with it, trust.
Alright then, let's move on.
Uh-oh. That was...
She looks calm on the outside.
Uh-oh.
Paimon bets her emotions must be all over the place right now, huh? She seems to have changed a lot since we last met her.
She not...
What's wrong, eh? Come on, keep up.
Oh god. It's the puppet.
Are you feeling unwell again?
My body,
It's the fucking puppet.
I can't move it. It looks like the situation is more serious.
I will carry you to the end of the earth. We are getting you back to the city.
No need. She is calling me. The time has come. Can you help me walk?
Abso-freaking-lutely.
I need to go to the cave below the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Wherever you need to go.
What's in there?
A battleground. One where I shall sever ties with the past and take the first steps into the future.
Oh, shit. Uh-oh, go to the Oh, fuck. Hey, we're not even about to make her walk. Hey, Kazuha. It's time. That's not you, Kazuha. Bro, damn, bro. Trust me, Oh, I went up too high. I was about to say, I will carry her to the end of Earth. Wherever she has to go, easy. She'd not even have to ask twice. I already knew. I was more than willing. Oh boy. Lots of down bad and simp content. Oh, she's gonna go in by herself, isn't she? This is where she's about to say that line that gave me chills in the trailer.
We're finally here. The entrance should be nearby.
She does not sound alright. Oh shit.
Whoa! Where'd that Torii gate come from?
It's getting worse again.
Oh my god.
But it's fine.
It's not
I'm
fine.
happy. I'm about to put an end to it all. This is a place I once sealed off with my own hands. The entrance to Raiden Makoto's realm of consciousness.
So her consciousness, she's like the tree.
It looks like She will no longer allow me to do with this body as I please.
What are you talking about? And who is she?
Like, they may explain that. Is she going in herself? Yeah.
Follow me.
Oh, we're getting forced. I didn't bring the right team. I should have known that if this is the boss fight, bro, I didn't bring the right team. I should have brought Hu Tao. Uh-oh, if she's immune, that's gonna be a problem. Unless this is a flashback. Oh, never mind. This is the boss fight. Oh, fuck.
Where did we get sucked into this time? Whoa. This place.
It does look a lot like it.
Look over there. It's another A.
Oh, shit. Here it is.
We meet again, traveler.
Oh, that's the Shogun.
This body is an assistant to the one within, but it is also the guardian of the rules. Should the one within wish to stray from the rules, this body shall stand in her way.
Oh, she got the...
Wait. Paimon knows that voice. Is that the puppet?
You have wandered the realm in my body, and you appear to have grasped the true essence of eternity. You believe your present self has greater certainty than your former self. Thus, you believe your present self is correct, don't you? But have you really been enlightened with new ideas? Or have you been degraded by irreversible erosion?
Oh, fuck.
I'm here to show you my answer. We are both warriors, and the dialogue we must now have shall be conducted by the blade alone.
Uh-oh.
Wait. The atmosphere in here just took a turn for the worse.
I'm shaking. Like, you can't see it, but I'm, like, shaking, bro. Oh, shit,
The
dude.
discomfort I was experiencing earlier was caused by the Shogun rejecting my continued use of her body.
I knew
As
it.
she indicates, once I started entertaining the idea of change, I became hostile in her eyes. But inside a realm of consciousness, I exist independently of her. She cannot affect me in this way.
Ah, I
Though She
see.
is a puppet. The Shogun has her own consciousness too. When necessary, she appears here to confront me.
So this is her system.
Paimon gets that everyone has their internal battles and stuff, but not like this. It's a bit extreme.
She's kind of right.
Never thought we'd see that day.
Bro, she's just standing
The rules I
there.
set for the Shogun are... No. The Shogun herself is the manifestation of my past ideals. The very foundation stone of eternity. It shall not be easy.
Well, she really gotta face herself. Like, bro, this is some Persona 4 shit.
If it wasn't necessary.
Isn't there any other way? Can't you hack it through or something?
Frick Paimon, she got her weapon out and everything. If you think this is about to end in talking, after all the shit we've seen, you are gonna be sadly mistaken.
But they both just want the best for Inazuma.
If you think they're about to talk this out, you are out of your mind.
My form is a symbol of supreme majesty, in which has been vested power over all the realm. It is the cohesive embodiment of all that constitutes the Raiden Shogun. It inherits A's pain, the pain of inevitable loss that comes.
She
as
got like
moves
more
forward.
robotic, bro. I don't like this.
So too does it inherit her determination to reach eternity. Every action undertaken is for the sake of resisting erosion. Determination, courage, love, hatred. All of these will be degraded and distorted by the incessant flow of time. Only rules shall remain constant for eternity. Those
Oh,
were my thoughts
fuck.
when I created you.
Damn, bro, she firing back.
They are towering obstacles that I have no choice but to overcome. You wish to make yourself my enemy?
Oh
I
no.
am your past, the everlasting law, the guardian of eternity. And I am she who promised a dream to her subjects.
Yeah.
Raiden A.
Let's fucking go. Oh shit.
In the end, even the proud than mighty Oni maiden
Oh
was
my
condemned.
god.
Though your blade has been cleansed of her blood and filth, never shall it shine as brightly as it once did.
Oh shit.
Pathetic.
She says pathetic.
Torn to oblivion! In the fleeting sakura blossoms that once filled the skies,
She said lightning. Oh,
now you shall perish.
this is fucking badass.
The divine lightning that envelops all of Inazuma will fade silently into the clouds. There shall never be another. Never. For the rest of time.
This is fucking insane.
Torn to oblivion. Weak, pathetic, weak.
Bro, say, you know, say some more shit to me.
What do you mean by that?
There is no escape. Strike dead. Inazuma shines eternal. Weak. Be gone. Only emptiness awaits.
Damn.
Defeated her?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
It appears your martial prowess has not dulled.
You really thought?
But how long can your will remain strong?
How the heck?
In this realm of consciousness, her existence is tenacious indeed. She was built to resist erosion. Her will is stronger than any other living beings, including you and me.
She's fucking pissed.
Does that mean this is gonna be a never-ending battle?
Maybe. But I have to prove to her that my present will is no product of erosion. The future I shall forge will be a grand undertaking. One that will be resistant to erosion. If I don't do this, the Shogun's rules can never
Bro, her
change.
eyes are glowing now, dude. She
Inazuma
serious
can
for
never
real.
move forward. This is my duty. No matter how long this battle may last. Months, years, centuries. And no matter how many times we must fight, I will defeat her.
No.
500 years ago, humanity proved their strength in battle. Here in the present, they rely on their ambition to challenge wayward practices. Tear them out like the diseased wood of an old sakura tree, so that new, healthy branches might spring to life in their place. It is about time that I learned to trust them.
No, bro, you're not about to sit here and fight for eternity. Bro, hell no.
But if the dreams of which Makoto spoke are true eternity, a short moment for which the Shogun does not exist is nothing to me.
No, dude.
I fight for the everlasting future of Inazuma. However long the battle may last, it is but a drop in the ocean of
She's
eternity.
willing to fight herself for forever if she has to.
I vow to the subjects of Inazuma that I shall one day return. This is my oath. Please, be my witness.
I will wait for an eternity if I have
During
to.
my absence, I place everything in Miko's hands.
But this means that...
Pass on my words.
She about to force us. Yup. No, dude. Shit. Oh my god. Shoot.
Looks like we got kicked out.
Dang, she really clicked the return to single player button.
What do we do? Are we really just gonna leave A and the Shogun to keep on duking it out
Oh,
until forever?
oh hell no.
And maybe this is the only way to change the Shogun's rules, but still.
So A has no physical anymore, and she does.
Right? Also, A can be pretty stubborn at times, and has a history of rushing into difficult situations. What if she gets too obsessed with winning, and she forgets why she's there in the first place? It could happen. And then she might never leave again.
I would say we're not about to leave her. Fuck no.
The quicker she gets through this, the better.
Exactly.
We can cut down how long she needs to spend in there, or, you know, help her win the fight. But whatever, we can't let anything bad happen to A while she's in
You know what, Paimon? You know what? I agree. I actually agree with you. Brain juice.
What?
You know what? Forget what I just said. You have lost it. Still.
Someone's not in the best of moods. Let me guess. You're all tangled up in another situation and need me to unravel.
Listen,
it for
yeah,
you.
this is not the
I hope you
time.
realize how lucky you are. If it was anyone else, I don't think I'd have the patience to keep greeting them with a smile after the first.
Listen,
time.
you need to. We don't got time for this.
That was a figure of speech. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Nitpicking my turns of phrase. The sheer audacity.
Get to the point. I would say let's tell her.
Okay, I see. So A's decided to palm Inazuma off on the humans, while she goes off on her own to fight a fierce battle that doesn't even have an end date.
Dog.
Impossibly stubborn. Jumps straight to the most extreme course of action imaginable. Presumes her sheer will can see her through, despite a near impossible goal that requires nothing short of the very peak of her abilities. Yes, that sounds like A all right. You know as well as I do that she's always been like this. Why start fretting about it now? Rushed into it without thinking.
Yeah, dude, this is some serious shit.
She acts like such a child sometimes. So you seem to be under the impression that I am able to offer some sort of help? Who gave you that idea?
Uh-oh.
She's playing dumb. She's doing this on purpose, for sure.
I don't know.
Ah, you're learning, little one. But really, the truth of the matter is that I don't know much more about Raiden Makoto's realm of consciousness than you do. All I know is that it's the foundation of the sacred Sakura. And from what I've heard, it's a little different from A's plane of euthymia.
So even she can't help?
Raiden Makoto is no longer alive?
Not just because of that. The nature of the space itself is different in some way.
I wasn't paying
I can
attention.
only speculate. You're the ones who have actually been there.
Bro,
So
I would be
tell
paying
me,
I would be
what's
paying
it like?
attention.
Anyway, we needn't worry about the details too much. It'll just be a little difficult to explain things later on, that's all. First things first. Follow me to the entrance.
Electro, we could be in a bit
Now
of trouble.
then, I always have my ways. It's just a question of how crafty I need to be. To the outsider, the realm of consciousness is a very abstract concept. Luckily, I'm A's familiar, so I can sense her rough whereabouts. In other words, even though I can't pinpoint the exact spatial location of this realm, I can still send you to where A is.
Mmm.
It's abstract, but has a location. So you know where it is, but you can still send us there. What?
Paimon, it don't matter right now. We just gotta go.
No need to try and understand it. Let
Hey,
me put this
thank
simply.
you. Thank you.
Right now, she is surrounded by chaos.
No
Everything is
shit.
turbulent and disordered. If you try to force your way in, you could be swept away by a giant wave that sets you down in an unknown corner of space-time. This is precisely why when entering the plane of euthymia, it's much safer if you place your consciousness in a physical
Are we
object
about to put
first.
ourselves in something?
Alright, well, I might stay here then. You two can go in.
I was about to say, yo, bro, I'm like, fuck, I'm going in. I don't care if you coming with me or not.
Suit yourself. Worst case scenario, all we stand to lose is A. So what's the big deal?
That's no, Paimon. You get your ass in that. I've had it up to here with you. I was about to say, bro,
Oh,
I've had it up to here with you.
of course. Now, I shall send you on your way.
I was about to say, how could you just...
I say. Oh, nothing. It just seems extraordinarily chaotic, that's all. My suspicions have been confirmed. By the way,
Remember to focus constantly on your heartfelt wishes when you enter inside. Only a strong enough will can prevent you from being swallowed by the giant waves of abstract space. Only if you are strong enough can I deliver you to the
Oh,
right
absolutely. You have no
destination.
idea the wills of me being
Well
the
then,
biggest
the door's
shrimp.
open. Hop on in.
It'll get us through.
I'll stay outside and provide what stability I
My
can.
love and
I'll
will
be ready
will
to respond if
surely
anything
get us
happens.
through.
I'm placing my god in your capable hands. For my sake and for Inazuma's, please. Bring her back.
We going in. It's time.
So, you better know what you're doing.
We have no other option. We will not
That's
fail.
enough chatter. Get to work.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like we should probably just jump the fuck in. That's funny if she kicks us out again. What?
Remember to focus constantly on your heartfelt wishes when you enter inside. Only if you are strong enough can I deliver you to the right destination.
Damn, bro. You see them fighting? Oh shit. Damn, they still scrapping. Oh damn, I want to see like a cutscene of them fighting, I'm not gonna lie.
How can this be?
We are not leaving you
You
behind.
returned. But how were you able to get back in? And how come you have not changed at all in all these years?
They've been fighting for years?
This is a duel to remember.
For years?
It is as if we have returned to the moment when the laws of eternity were first established. Your will today is as strong as it was back then. Over countless battles, not once have you lost, and never have you shown the slightest hesitation. Had I made all enemies of eternity stand against you, you still would not have wavered. For your firm commitment to enforcing the rules, you have my admiration too. You bring honor to the title of Guardian of Eternity. Now these two return once more to this space. An inevitability of fate, perhaps. Then, let this be our final duel. The conclusion to that which began 500 years ago. Final duel? So you're finally willing to...
Don't tell me she been saving.
Stand back, traveler. I'm going to be the start of something new.
Uh-oh, it's about to get a sick-ass cutscene? Oh, shit.
The time our duels took to fight was long enough to witness the rise and fall of nations.
Aww.
The energy they consumed, great enough to vaporize the oceans and turn day into night.
Hello?
Will they demand sufficient
Oh,
to
fuck.
and crush dreams.
Oh, we get the Muso the whole time.
Have endured. I will endure forever.
She's fucking huge. Wait. Oh, fuck. Go, go, go. Yeah, stay in this bubble, bro. She's doing the Virgil shit, the one-shot shit. Oh, that was it? Was that really it?
This is the end. You have won.
Yo, bro, my Raiden, canon Raiden, bro. She too strong, bro. She too strong. I can't believe that was
I
it.
believed you were incapable of transcending the past. But it seems my belief was baseless, and I underestimated your spirit. But a will that cannot be eroded has no way to embrace the future. You need not worry about the future. And you aren't alone. I know your power more than anyone else. Had I relied upon my strength alone, I would have lost this duel for sure.
She probably crusting as fuck right now.
Yet, my reason for fighting redefined my martial prowess and redrew my limits. I now carry the gaze of the myriad of expectant eyes that look to the light in the heavens. And whenever I think of this, I feel something stirring within Musou Ishin. The blade that I inherited from Makoto seems to be trying to guide me, to encourage me. I noticed it also. Just now in the heat of battle, it seemed to unleash a new and unfamiliar power. This power is beyond the limits of my understanding.
Bro, she don't even know.
This blade belonged to Makoto.
The
Perhaps it can only respond to me.
They
with
like
its
put little
own
text
power
right there.
when I truly understand and believe in her. When I clasped Musou Ishin in my hands, I had the feeling that she was by my side once again.
Damn.
It was at once a familiar feeling and a strange one. Makoto barely wielded a blade in her life, and yet her blade brings me closer to her. You have my approval.
I would say, bro,
Your present will is not the product of erosion. I shall no longer stop you from attempting to modify the rules.
So they just make up like
From
that?
this day forth, this body will remain your assistant.
Damn, this was not, has she always had this, tall mama voice acting? Yes. Bro, she's like, it's crazy because she's like, you could tell the difference. Like, she's like stern, but yet she like doesn't have emotion, but she doesn't sound like robotic. It's weird. And she's like, there's a clear difference.
I won't design any more rules that can never be changed. You used to represent my past, but from today onward, you are me. Makoto never saw me as a fearless weapon. Likewise, I should not regard you as a mere tool.
I didn't think they were gonna make up. I thought she was gonna straight up.
You truly have changed. I suppose this is what humans call growth.
Dude, her voice said, bro, Anyako, if she somehow ever ends up seeing this, I might make this into a video, but if she ever sees this video, bro, GOAT voice actress, absolute.
I shall become your shadow, just as you were once Makoto's shadow. The duties I perform will not change, but as a warrior, I look forward to the chance to fight like this again in the future. Do you say this because you have not yet reconciled yourself with your defeat?
Oh boy. Don't say that.
It was simply a new experience for me. One that is worth reliving.
Have you finished fighting then? Like, for real this time?
Oh. Is her sister about to show?
And greetings, those who have come to bear witness. I am Raiden Makoto, the previous Electro Archon, who failed in my duties and left you all to pick up the pieces.
Makoto?
It's her sister.
I'm so happy. You've come so far. I always knew you would make it here in the end. I left a faint fragment of my will in Musou Ishin, so that in the moment that you unleashed its full power, I too would be released. A convoluted way to reach you, but... well, you held such deeply entrenched views at the time that you wouldn't have listened to a word I said. There was no time to wait for you to have a change of heart. Please forgive me. All I could do was find some way to wait until...
Damn, so she was waiting for her to finally realize.
You never mentioned this to me.
Everything happened so suddenly. I'm sorry. I've always felt terrible for having to entrust Inazuma to you all of a sudden. I should have been the one to impart these ideas to you, a little at a time, to dissuade you from your pursuit of stillness.
Did you know what was about to happen in Conria?
I had some sense of it. That place was not somewhere that any Archon could afford to ignore. In my present form, I can no longer perceive time.
I don't know how long we have been separated before this reunion. And I don't know what Inazuma has experienced in the meantime.
She don't know about the decree.
But I know that this must have been an extremely arduous journey for you. And I'm sure you must have wanted to shed tears many times along the way.
Bro, like, I kind of want to shed tears right now.
See? You admit it. It was with this possibility in mind that I left a parting gift for you. Something to soothe Inazuma's pain.
What
Here,
is this?
take it. Before my last shred of consciousness fades away. But it is you who must take the most important step.
Are they about to have us, like, walk? Oh no, cutscene.
The light turned into a seed?
The miracle tree that blesses the people, in this moment new to the world and yet to be known. When to plant it, where it shall bloom. She who brings it into being must let her heart and dreams decide. Grant it life, eh? Is it really? Eternity extends time into infinity. Dreams illuminate each moment within. When both shine in unison, the sacred
Well, the
sakura
foxes, where the
blooms
heck
from
did
the
they?
darkness,
This is
finally free from the clutches of the heavenly principles. Now the nightmare has dissipated, and reality is made whole. The vision we both yearn for is still further ahead. My only regret is that I cannot witness Inazuma's future, nor can I walk this journey with you.
Oh my god.
Do you know, I am so happy right now, because my final wish has now come true. Your polearm once protected me from countless calamities. For this, I've always felt indebted to you.
Oh
Though I
my
could never repay you in full, this sacred sakura will buy you some time until you are ready to awaken and embrace the new. What do you think? Did it do the trick?
Is she about to cry?
This time, it really is goodbye, eh? Goodbye, Makoto.
Bro. God damn it. Oh my god. Dude, this is insane. So she stayed in the... Oh no,
So
she's
the aim of
here.
the present planted the sacred sakura in the realm of consciousness, and it took root in the Inazuma of the past.
So that's how she didn't know it got
No matter
there.
what you make of it, it's quite incredible.
All of this is thanks to Makoto's power. Her understanding of eternity is much more profound than mine. Eternity is a concept intimately connected with time. When you begin to touch on eternity, the concept of time becomes murky.
So time is moving forward and backward at the same
A
time.
place where time is meaningless and cannot be understood with ordinary logic. Huh, so that was the turbulence I was sensing. Perhaps that is the reason why you were able to return precisely to this point in time without any problems. And yet, that sense of disorderliness has now completely disappeared.
I don't fully understand yet. But my intuition tells me that the reason for everything, it's that seed.
Well, I'm not convinced that it was Makoto's power alone.
I know what you mean. Perhaps Makoto got a
I-
higher power
Istarov?
involved in all of this.
I don't know. I don't
Explanation.
recognize that name.
Her solution is what saved us all. Without the sacred Sakura, Inazuma would likely have been completely swallowed up centuries ago by that disaster and the filth.
Huh.
I know
Damn.
you've always perceived there was something special about the sacred Sakura.
One of
But to
the
me,
name
it
of
has
the
always
three
been there.
demons in the evil trinity alongside. Ah, okay.
You've tried in the past to prove to me that there's a connection between the sacred Sakura and Makoto's consciousness. But unfortunately,
see.
you never
Interesting.
did persuade me, did you?
No. But I understand why now. It was because the sacred Sakura hadn't even been planted then.
Don't you think that tree looked a lot different than how it does now?
The sacred Sakura is within my purview at the shrine, so obviously I get to prune it exactly how I
So she
like
put
it.
a fox up there.
Now we see who's pulling the strings.
I'm joking. That tree has been through a lot since it first sprouted. We have the loving care of Kitsune over the ages to thank for how it appears today. And obviously I played my part too. It's fair to say that very little time passed between the moment you came out of that realm and the moment you re-entered it. But in that same time, centuries of battling took place on the inside.
Damn, how long were they fighting for,
Traveler, if
bro?
I'm guessing correctly, you were repeating your wishes to yourself in your mind, weren't you?
Yes.
At that time, I could sense A's whereabouts, but I also sensed anomalies in the flow of time within that space. Suffice to say, time added a whole new dimension to our search. Simply establishing a location was not sufficient. Fortunately, your will was strong enough that the turbulence carried you to the moment in time most likely to be the intersection of all that you were wishing for.
Yeah, see, bro, we got that connection. That's how I
The flow of turbulence
figured it
may well
out.
have been influenced by Makoto, but it took everyone's efforts combined to ultimately help A. So this time, it looks like thanks are due to you.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's all me.
It wasn't by chance that we ended up at the final duel? We were always meant to be there to witness what was going to happen?
And never really fate, bro.
I thought that the flow of time was the same on the inside and the outside. So it was a great shock to me when the traveler reappeared.
Bro, you know I got
My
you.
first thought was, has a great disaster befallen Inazuma? But it turned out you had come to rescue me. You came for my sake, to help me reach the best possible outcome.
Bro, absolutely, bro.
You
Anything
too
for the
have my
wife.
thanks. You have done much for me, and I will never forget it.
All in a
Hey,
day, all in
how
a
are you
day's
feeling
work.
now?
My body has fully recovered, and the Shogun's will no longer fights against me.
Always thrilled to hear you're in good health. But I was really asking about your emotions. Have you managed to calm down? After all, you saw Makoto in there, didn't you?
I only heard her voice. I wouldn't say I saw her.
That would have been crazy if we did get to see her model,
I'll be
though.
fine. It brought a few things back, of course, but I've made my decision to move forward. I have to say, this has reminded me once again just how brilliant Makoto was. She predicted all the ways in which Inazuma's future could unfold, all the way back then. She even factored my immaturity into her plan. It's all thanks to her that Inazuma lived to see this day.
Exactly, bro. You gotta give her the credit too, bro. You made a crucial contribution
I just planted
to.
a seed.
Exactly, indispensable.
It was thanks to everything you did that you got to see her again. That's amazing.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you should. Exactly, bro. Don't undervalue, bro. She should not be undervaluing herself. Hey, yo, no problem. You know,
Today, at
I
long
got
last,
you.
You and Inazuma finally emerge from the shadows cast by the events of centuries past. Makoto and you are Inazuma's past and future, and both are indispensable.
It's rare to hear such comforting words from you. I graciously accept them.
Oh, come on. You only think it's rare because you never used to listen to a word I say.
Makoto said the exact same thing.
Great minds think alike, hmm? I wonder, does that qualify me to maybe take the position of Shogun for a couple of days?
absolutely not. That's a
Actually,
terrible
no,
idea.
Forget that. Far more trouble than it's worth.
We will have to end the frivolities there. There is much work to be
That is a
done.
horrible
The
idea.
Shogun and I will closely review the Inazuma of today to find out where things currently stand. Then, we will give careful consideration to the future. After that, I will abolish the Sakoku decree.
Oh, that's huge. Yeah,
Huge news!
it's literally what I just said,
I am no
bro.
longer pursuing an eternity defined by stasis. In which case, there is no further need to keep the nation under lock and key. I don't doubt that many challenges lie ahead for Inazuma.
Yeah, bro, new
I'm looking
opportunities.
forward.
Exactly. Damn. That was... Wow. That was freaking nuts. If this ends up being a YouTube video, I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed that story quest. That was incredible. Seriously, the best one to date. Even if I'm a little biased, she's still my favorite girl, so... Thank you, Hutao. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time. So yeah, peace out.